Dear all, welcome to the session. I have taken one more problem on Gordon's model. Let's try to understand the problem and proceed with the solution part. So here in the problem goes like this. The following information is available. Earnings per share is rupees 5, cost of capital is 15, and the return on investment, the R, they have given three rates. We have to calculate differently in the three different scenarios or with the three different rates. Compute the value of share using Gordon model, assuming the following. Dividend payout ratio is 100, 75, 50 and 30. Retention ratio is in the first scenario 0 and then 25, 50 and 70. Okay. So we have to comment on we have to find out the share price and comment on the performance of the share price. Okay. So let's look into the solution part. So here, before we look into the solution part, how much is the cost of capital? 15%. How much is the return on investment? We have three scenarios, 20%, 15% and 10%. So now we have to compute the share price in three different scenarios. When R is 20%, when R is 15%, when R is 10%. Okay. So that means that when R is greater than cost of capital, when R equals to cost of capital, when R is less than cost of capital. Okay, three scenarios. Let's look into the solution part. So here you can see when R is greater than cost of capital, that means that when your required rate of return is 20% and R equals to cost of capital, that means that when R is 15% and R is less than cost of capital, it means that when R is 10%. Okay, and how many retention ratio and how many dividend payout ratio they have given in the problem 4, right? So we have to compute in the different scenarios for 4 situations. Okay, so let's take when R is more than cost of capital, your dividend payment ratio is 100% and retention ratio is 100%, 0%. Okay, which is given in the problem here. Okay, so in this case, earnings is 5 into 1 minus the retention ratio is 0. So whatever they are getting, they are paying out entirely, divided by your cost of capital, that is 15%, minus your retention ratio into R. So retention ratio is 0 here. So we get the share price has 33 rupees 33 paise. Second, when your dividend payout ratio is 75% and retention ratio is 25%, which is given here, second situation. So here 5 into 1 minus 0.25, because the retention ratio is how much? 25%, divided by cost of capital minus G. You have to compute the G. How do you compute the G? Retention ratio into R, required rate of return. So the price of the share is 37 rupees 5 paise. So again the dividend payout ratio is 50%, retention ratio is 50%, you will get 50 rupees. When the dividend payout ratio is 30%, retention ratio is 70%, how much you will get the price? The price is 150 rupees. Okay. The next, when R is greater than cost of capital, that is when R was 20%, this was the prices we get for the different dividend payment ratios, right? So here the next is when R equals to cost of capital, that means that when R is 15%, how much is the price for the different dividend payment ratio? What is the price for the different dividend payment ratio? Let's see. 5 into 1 minus 0, because in this first one the retention ratio is 0 and cost of capital is 15% into the G is 0. So how much you will be getting? 33 rupees 33 paisa. The second one is the same way you will be computing, and here also, here the dividend payment ratio is 50% and retention ratio is 50% you have taken, and your R is 0.15, 15%, 15 into 0.5, that is your cost. What is the 0.5? 0.5 is your retention ratio, right? B, retention ratio into cost of capital, you will get G. The same way here also you have to do, and you got 33 rupees 33 paise. So here we come same formulas, but the R is going to change and the percentages is going to change. So here what is going to happen? Your earnings is 5 again, and 1 minus your retention ratio is 0 divided by cost of capital is 15 minus retention ratio is 0 into the cost R, required rate of return is 10%. You will get 33 rupees 33 paisa. The next, the retention ratio is 25%. So 5 into 1 minus 0.25 divided by 0.15, that is your cost of capital, minus G. How do you get the G? B into R, retention ratio into required rate of return. So you will get the price of the stock as 30 rupees. The same way you will be doing when the retention ratio is 50% and when the retention ratio is 70%. Okay, here the retention ratio is 50%. In this situation, the retention ratio is 70%. Okay, I hope this is clear for you. Once you solve all this problem, you have to give a comment. Okay, so what is the comments that we can give? Where your required rate of return is more than the cost of capital, the share price increases as the dividend payment ratio is decreases. Okay, when your required rate of return is more than the cost of capital, automatically that will give the leverage to the share price. Okay, share price is going to increase as the dividend payment is decreases. And when your required rate of return equals to your cost of capital, share price remains constant in response to variation in dividend payment ratio. Here you can see, when your cost of capital and your required rate of return both are same, you are getting the equal share price irrespective of the dividend payment ratio, right? The next, when R is less than cost of capital, share prices decreases as the dividend payment ratio decreases, right? Yes, you can see that share prices decreasing consistently. Okay, based on this you have to give the comments. I hope you have understood the problem. If you get any kind of doubt, revert me back. Thank you.